Yo, what's going on, my good peoples? And I want to welcome you to my blog on understanding the trials of a father. Now, what we're going to talk about on this particular blog, we're going to talk about keeping it about the kids. And I understand, and oftentimes where you and your significant other don't work out, and it happens a lot. You in a relationship, it doesn't work out, but within that relationship, you guys have kids together. Now, when you guys split and knowing that you have kids, you still have to have some type of mutual relationship for the sake of the kids. In other words, these kids don't need to see y'all going back and forth. The baby moms talking trash about the baby daddy and vice versa. That's not healthy for the children. Now, I'm going to speak on the fathers first. Fathers, I know you're not with your baby moms no more. However, you are still responsible to help this woman take care of these children. You laid down with this woman, y'all got kids, or y'all may have one child together. However, you have to take care of your children or your kid. Another thing, once you guys decided that y'all not going to be together no more, you can't pick and choose who she decide to move on with. Now, whoever she decide to call her boyfriend or whatever, you don't have a right to choose who she decide to be with. As long as this dude don't hurt your kids, as long as he respecting your children and treating your kids like if they were his own, it shouldn't be an issue. So you can't really say, I don't like this dude or I don't want this dude around my children, as long as he's not hurting them. Okay. Another thing, say if she decided to put you on child support. That happens a lot. Now, once she decided to put you on child support, what she do with the money, it's, you could try to make it your business, but oftentimes it's really not. Because you shouldn't worry about what she's doing with the child support money. As long as you giving it to her, you did your part. If she's taking the money and doing what she want to do with it, and then you look at your kids and they not looking the way you think they need to look, then what you do is you just worry about what you just worry about what you're doing. Don't worry about what she's doing with the money. And I know sometimes fathers be like, hey man, I'm giving this woman my money and my kids looking like bums. Okay. Well, she's gonna have to take that up with God. But make sure you doing your part as a father. Because it's gonna all, come up. Now, I know a lot of fathers disagree with that, but hey, it is what it is. Don't run from the child support. Don't get a job and then soon the child support start taking money out of your check, you quit. Then you go start working for another company and stuff. No, because what's going to happen is those arrears going to build up. They're going to take your license and you might go to jail, which I still don't understand what's the purpose of that. If a man is, locking him up and taking his license, he ain't gonna be able to go to work. He ain't gonna be able to drive because he can't get around because he don't have the license. But we gonna talk about that in another blog. Now, you ladies, the same thing applies to you. When you guys decide that y'all not gonna be together no more, you can't pick and choose his girlfriend. Whoever he decides to be with, that's his choice. As long as the woman is not hurting the kids or doing them, mistreating these babies, it should be all right. Don't keep these kids away from your baby daddy because you don't want another woman around the kids. That's no good. Because as long as these kids not saying, Mommy, I don't like daddy girlfriend because she don't treat us right. She mistreating us. As long as you don't hear nothing like that, it shouldn't be a problem. Another thing, ladies, never use the kids as weapons towards your baby daddy. That's no good. Because you're in your feelings. Now you're going to use these kids as weapons, telling the father, well, don't worry about coming and pick your kids up because you're not going to see them no more because whatever. To me, that's no good. That doesn't make sense. Because I know a lot of fathers out here who don't even want to spend time with their children, who don't care nothing about, he got you pregnant, you birthed the children, now he's out and ain't coming back. So if you have a baby daddy that wants to be in the children's life, by all means, let this man do what he need to do for his children. Get on out the way. It's not about you no more. Fathers, it's not about you no more. Y'all not together. But y'all still have to have a mutual relationship with one another for the sake of these kids. Don't worry about who she's seeing. Don't worry about who he's seeing. As long as the kids are not getting hurt, that shouldn't even be an issue. Women, it happens a lot. You're mad because y'all are not together no more. It didn't work out. So what you decide to do, you decide to keep the children or the kid away from the father who wants to be there. There's a lot of mothers out here who have baby daddies who don't want nothing to do with these kids because it's like, I ain't with her no more. So, hey, it's a wrap. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't going to see these kids. Hey, that's her responsibility. I'm out. I'm going to do me. Which that's not right, but it happens. So if you got a baby daddy who wants to be in this kid's life, by all means, get out the way. Let this man come. You know how many women I know that wish they had a baby daddy will come pick the kids up and give them a little peace of mind, pick them up, take them away from the house and let you do you? Come on. I know a lot of women wish they had that, but sometimes it's not like that. So I say all that to say this. Listen, fellas, ladies, for the sake of the kids, get along. I ain't say y'all got to love each other. Y'all don't got to talk on the phone or whatever, but for the sake of these kids, because these kids need to see that. They need to see that mom and dad is getting along. Because think about this, fellas. If you got a daughter, God's willing, your daughter may be somebody's baby mama one day. And what you doing to her mother, would you want somebody to do that to your daughter? I don't think so. I have 2 daughters and 4 sons. I wouldn't want some dude getting my daughter pregnant and leaving her to take care of the kids. I wouldn't want that. So remember now, if you have a daughter, fellas, let's think about it. The same way, if you mistreating your baby mom, you might get that thrown right back at you with your own daughters. So I just want to throw that at you. Ladies, if you have sons or a son, the hell that you're giving your baby daddy, guess what? If your son becomes, God's willing, if your son become a baby daddy one day, it may be a possible chance that a woman may send some hell his way, may do him the way that you doing the baby daddy. And I know you don't want nobody doing your son like that. So think about that. Because it's a possible chance, it's a possibility that it can happen. Yeah, so I just want to throw that at you. But the moral of this whole blog today is, mothers, fathers, if you no longer together, get along for the sake of these children, man. These are y'all babies, not this is my baby or my babies. No, y'all was put together and y'all had a relationship, y'all got kids together. So just get along. Fathers, always do right by your children, man. Don't worry about what the mother's doing. You just do right by your children, because one of these days your children gonna be grown. And they gonna look at you if you was MIA, when they get old enough to really express their feelings, they're going to come at you. They're going to be like, yo, Pops, where were you? When I had my birthday celebrations and my graduations and my football games and stuff like that. And if you was MIA, they're going to get at you. Same thing for the women. If you out here and you are keeping the kids away from the father because you into your feelings, when the kids get old enough to speak on some things, they're going to come at you. They're going to be like, yo, because they're going to find out. They're going to find out. Yeah, you may do it when they they little infants and stuff like that. But once they become teenagers and people start talking, somebody gonna let these kids know, hey man, your father always tried to be there for you, but your mom didn't allow it. Don't tell your kids that, oh, your daddy ain't doing nothing. He don't want to do this. He ain't paying child support. And you already know this man paying you child support. But you may not be happy with the sum. You may not be happy with the money that you're receiving, but he's paying. So stop lying to these kids and telling them that your father's a deadbeat. And you know that he's doing right. And another thing, ladies, stop telling everybody that you a single mother. If your kid's father is in their life, but you are in the way, you're not letting this man see his kids, stop lying. This man paying you child support, and he's in his kid's life, and he's coming to get these kids and picking them up and spending time with them and stuff like that. Stop telling people that you're a single mother. No, you're not a single mother. You a mother living single, because you may not have a boyfriend or you may not be married, but you're not a single mother. You are a mother living single. And, between the mothers and the fathers, stop trying to play the victim role. Everybody, when it don't work out and y'all don't get along, somebody trying to make somebody look worse than the other. Where your baby, your mother ain't this and your daddy ain't this, and y'all just telling lies. Cause these kids, when they get old enough, they gonna figure out, Pop, you was lying the whole time. You wasn't trying to get at me. You won't try to spend time with me. Mom, you was lying too. Pop tried to get at me. But see, that's why I thank God for social media like Facebook and Instagram and Kick and all that old type of stuff. Because some parents don't even want your kids communicating with them on social media. You know, you try to call them on the phone or whatever. They don't allow you to talk to your kids on the phone. So me, I'm the type of father that if I can't call one of my baby moms and talk to my kids, well, you know, if my kids got social media, I hit them up on Facebook or something like that. No, I'm not going to let none of my baby moms stop me from communicating with my children. Now, plain and simple. You know, it's a lot of anger going on. We got a lot of anger built up when it comes to the mothers and the fathers. And it shouldn't be. I mean, realize that y'all once loved each other. I don't say you have to show that love now, but show the love for the sake of the children because it's healthy. That's the best thing for them. Because that's why I don't mistreat none of my baby moms. Because I don't want my boys to see me calling one of them a hoe or a bee or something like that. And then they say, well, Pop did that, so that's how I'm supposed to treat women. I don't even like to really call women bees or whatever. I don't even like to use that word towards a woman because I have 2 daughters. I have a mother who's still alive, and I had 2 grandmothers. You know, they rested in peace right now. So I wouldn't want nobody to call my daughter a bee or a hoe. So I don't use that word. And then also too, ladies, you don't want your daughter acting that way towards a man. Because what if your daughter get one of those crazy lunatic type dudes who just don't care, to have no respect for women at all. And he swing on your daughter and crack her jaw or something like that. Or you put them hands on her because she running her mouth. You don't want that. And I teach my sons, hey man, don't disrespect these women. You know, if they coming at you in a certain way you don't like, back off. Hey, get on up out of there. Get away from them. And I teach my daughters, don't do that. Don't act that way towards your boyfriend or whatever. Don't do that. You know, if you mad at him, it's ways that you can handle it. Always maintain your cool. If you don't like something he doing, you try to talk to him. You know. But I say all that to say this, like I said, you know, always get along for the sake of the children, because that's the best way to do it. So I'm about to sign off. I hope you guys learned something from this blog. And if you was beefing with your baby mom or you was beefing with your baby daddy, cut it out. Get along for the sake of them. It's real healthy for these kids. Take care now. God bless, and I'll see you soon. Later.